Hi everyone, this is Bill. I've got something to show. It's just an idea at this point, and I'm mainly making the video to show it to Adafruit, to Lamore and Phil, mainly Lamore, or Lady Ada. So I looked at the feather wing that has the relay on it. It has a power relay on it. And I started thinking what I really wanted wasn't a power relay at all. It was a signal relay, because when we're using relays in the AT space, we're mainly doing it to simulate assistive technology switches, which are low current, low voltage, basically just literally signal switches. So I took the breakout board. There's a feather. The terminal block feather wing, and I decided to see if I could lay it out in a way that was useful. So this actually has three of these. I'll try and zoom in here so you can get the numbers off of them, but I can supply them. These are NEC EC2-4 signal relays. These are actually the 4-volt version. They work fine on my 3.3 volt feather, but I think I would probably use the 3-volt ones if I was starting this from scratch. But I was able to get on there because of the way the pins are done. I was actually able to get 3 of these on, still have room for the diodes, and have room for this 7 terminal block on the end here. And I haven't wired this up yet, but I just wanted to make sure it would work. So what this lets me do is it would let me use the existing terminal blocks for input into the feather, a GPIO input, and then I could wire a certain number of the GPIO outputs to the relays. And the seven terminal block at the end there, I wish it was 9. I don't see enough room here to do that, but I would then have normally open and common for 2 of the relays, and on the third I would have normally open, common, and normally closed. This would be really helpful. This would give me a really good switchboard for taking in switch closure, switch signals, performing some basic logic on them, and then being able to control these 3 relays. And I started thinking about the fact that yes, I'm gonna wire this up, and I have to get some diodes. I don't have the diodes that I need to do it, but everything here is through hole, right? So these are all through hole components here, and I'm using the proto board here to do it. But in reality, if Adafruit were to make a signal relay feather wing, there's enough room here to do 4 relays with their diodes, because you would use surface mount diodes. So I know that this would work, or at least I think that this would work, because I went ahead and played in EagleCAD, which is new for me, but it seems to work pretty well. I'll just show you the layout here. You'll see you can actually put 4 of the relays, and here I'm still using through hole diodes there, and you have room for the 4 diodes and 2 6-block terminals at the ends, one on each end, and it doesn't seem too crazy as far as the wiring goes. Now it's a first pass at it, and again, I'm not good at this, but it is good enough that it kind of proves the concept in my head. I'm going to go ahead and make the through hole 3 relay version of it here, and get using it on our AT projects. But I thought I'd pass on the idea, just in case you were thinking about another feather wing you might like to make, this is one that certainly would be useful, right? So it would still have to be low voltage, right? I mean, these are, I think they're rated something like 20 volts or something. Well, I think an actually switch is fairly low. They need 4 volts to trigger them, but I'd have to look up the actual rating on them. You'd have to be careful and tell people, you can't switch AC loads with this, but a signal relay feather wing would be exceptionally useful for what we're doing. Now I may go ahead and get some boards made with this design. I've never done hand done surface mount soldering. Don't really want to start now, but I just thought I'd pass this on while I had the design up and in my head, and pass it on in case you're looking for another idea. Thanks for all you do. Bye.